Good morning, Phil. KCF2V. Yep, I seen, I know two people are in elevator business, you and my cousin. Seen him yesterday, Levante, L-A, let me read this, how is it spelled? It's not John, it's John. So, and he's L-A, F-O-N-T-A-I-N-T, okay. But, yeah, we seen him yesterday we did Thanksgiving 2 days in a row. However, he went down to the stadium yesterday. He said there was nothing down the stadium. We came out through, the east side, come out to Manway. Yeah, there was snow. That was like Thursday, I seen a Facebook page that I think Odar, someone posted. Up there at 279, there was nothing really, and down at Mayfield Road at 322, it was like a whiteout just about. But yeah, everything's going good here. Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, Jim had to start earlier to get everyone in. But everything else is going good here. So we'll send it back your way, Phil. And KC8, Fox Queen Victor. And it sounds like everyone behaved yourself this morning. So KCF3, back it comes.
W8WKY.
Clear with KC8FQV, and he's coming in the old-fashioned way through the 015. All right, Mark, thanks a lot, and you have a great day. Let's head to the top of the list. First one I heard this morning, W8TD. This is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net. All right, John must have went to breakfast because he was talking about that. So we'll mark him in and out. Let's head on over to the new Oldham. Just got back on the air after 20 years. N8VFK. Cliff, you're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI is N8VFK. Thanks for picking me up. Yeah, I've actually been listening to this net and the Jim show in the morning, and even the earlier show for the better part of the year. And I just love listening to all the different stories and where people are at. And it's just, and at a point in my life that just makes me smile. And it's like, okay, time to push the dummy button on the mic and reach out and talk to somebody, as he used to say. Some of the stories I hear, like from the JAXs down there in Jacksonville, back in the early 80s, I was stationed there at the Mayport Naval Base for 4 years on a guided missile frigate. So when I hear the weather report down there from them, it just makes me smile with some good old memories and stuff like that. So it really intrigued me to get back into the hobby. So with that, I'll hand it back over to you. This is N8VFK, 73s, everyone.
All right, 73's you, Cliff, and glad you joined us. We'll be clear with N8VFK. Now let's head on over to John, N8YMY. Hopefully we catch him before he gets into his heated garage. This is the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Net Saturday morning edition. You're up, John. All right, we must have missed John. He got into his garage and started all his chores. So let's head on over to Tom. WA8GXX. You're up next on the Barometer Net. This is K8PMI.
Good morning, Phil. Yeah. Yeah. Too many cold mornings, boy. See how it goes at work this morning. Anyhow, you have a good one. Thanks for being there. And keep warm. KPMI, WA, GXX Mobile.
All right, Tom, good to hear you. Always talk to you in the morning, and it's awesome. We're clear with WA8GXX. Now let's go up to the north coast so I can check my Lake Erie weather. I think the wind's shifting from the south, so the lake might be starting to calm down. But KE8VOX, Scott, what's it look like out there? This is K8PMI.
Good morning, Phil. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX, Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie in Vermilion, Ohio. Well, we're starting off the morning at 28.9 degrees air temperature. Barometer's holding steady at 30.24. Lake temperature's 44.6. And the wind is out of the south at 1 mile an hour, so that should help eliminate some of that lake effect snow. The lake's calming down some. We're probably around a 1-foot waves today, so it's dropped a couple of feet as far as the wave heights and whatnot. So hopefully it'll turn out to be a nice day. It'll quit snowing over there on the east side of Cleveland area and whatnot, eastern part of the state. And we'll get back to some late November, early December weather there and get rid of all that white stuff that's laying around the ground. We don't have stuff here, so I know it's going to be a beautiful day here, but that's all I got, Phil. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in. And this is KE8VOX sending it back to net control. 73, everyone.
All right, thanks a lot, Scott. We'll be clear with KE8VOX. Gary report up there. As long as we're checking with weather, we're going to go to Mark first and then to Bill, National Weather Service. So let's go to Clarksville, Tennessee, and WB6 BJN. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
All right, thank you, Phil. WB6BJN here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Good morning. 30.34.8 on the barometer, and it is holding steady. It has been falling, which is signaling kind of a change in the weather, and I think we'll get to that here in a couple of moments. 28.4 degrees on the temperature and 24 degrees on the dew point. Humidity 85%. Calm wind, partly cloudy skies, and no rain. But that's about to change today for us. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Much of the Midwest unfolding into a major snow situation for a lot of the Midwest today. It's already snowing in places like Chicago. That will start to move eastward into parts of Michigan, maybe even parts of Ohio. Parts of Michigan around Kalamazoo could pick up as much as 9 to 12 inches of snow, and it will start as all snow because there's so much cold air in that it's not one of those things where it transitions from rain to snow. It starts as snow and it just continues to snow for about the next 24 hours. So people traveling home in a lot of areas are going to see a lot of travel situations. Places where there is right on the line between the rain and snow, that could be interesting too, because that could create some ice, some sleet, some snow starting off as snow and then turning to sleet, or freezing rain as things start to try to warm up a little bit. So kind of a messy situation across parts of the Midwest today. And then that storm will exit, leaving lake effect snow for those areas around Lake Michigan and some of the Great Lakes. So it just kind of continues to snow. Let me take a... That's the deal. As you move westward over California, it's going to be really a pretty nice weekend. Those folks won't have any problem traveling home, except in the San Joaquin Valley, where there could be some dense fog night and morning. But pretty much good weather all through northern and clear into central and southern California. There could be some precip next week from some cutoff lows that try to retrograde back into California from the east. So we'll see how that works out. Down in the south, parts of Texas, Oklahoma, they have a cold front moving through there. That's going to come down. That's going to cause some showers and thunderstorms for North Texas, Oklahoma, and even central and east Texas around Houston eventually today. By tomorrow, though, good cold air advection. In other words, strong north winds, drier air, cold air comes plunging southward. Behind that front, let me take a breath. Temperatures in a lot of the area today will be in the 60s and 70s and won't get out of the 40s tomorrow. North Texas could have wind chills in the teens and 20s tomorrow morning. It's just a continually barrage of this cold Arctic air that's expected to, as we go into December, things are going to get pretty cold for a lot of the nation. Florida, you look nice right now. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s, maybe a little cooler midweek, but nothing real exciting for Florida. They stay under that high pressure area well off the southern United States coast, and could be some showers maybe Sunday, but nothing big for Florida. It's really one of the better spots in the nation. Let's see, have I left anything out for tomorrow in hurricane season? The last day of November closes hurricane season, nothing in the tropics, and we'll keep you, if there's anything that happens to develop in the tropics, we'll certainly, sometimes once in a while, something can pop up even after hurricane season, but not likely. Phil, that's it for me. Everybody stay on the warm side of the door. Down here, we could get some snow in Tennessee and some freezing rain in the Carolinas. We could get some snow here maybe Monday morning, maybe an inch and a half. Not a big deal, but hey, it's snow. Back to you, sir, WB6DJ.
All right, thank you very much, Mark. We'll be clear with WB6BJN. Now let's get our space weather. Bill, what do you got for us? N8WS, this is K8PMI.
K8PMI in the group, N8WS. Good morning, Phil. Good morning, all with that. Well, almost missed it here. Let's see here. Where's my air quality? Uh-oh. I lost some. Okay. My sunrise is 7:32. My sunset 5:03. Length of day 9 hours 31 minutes. We'll see if we can get this straightened out while we go ahead. I got 22 degrees this morning. That's pretty cold. Humidity 82%, winds are calm. Barometer 3044, 2.17 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Prediction for today: a slight chance of snow after 3 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 34. Calm wind becoming southeast 5 to 8 miles an hour in the morning. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Okay. Solar flux indices at 138. Sunspot number is 64. A is 22. K is 4. Geomagnetic field is active. No E-skip predicted. And no, I didn't check the HF bands this morning, although I got up early enough to do that. Tropo is at a 0. Could be a 1 down along the river. Spaceweather.com. Oh, there's my air quality. Air quality is at 24. That's in the good range. I knew it would pop up somewhere. Currently, there's 7 sunspot groups on the sun. And the main article is a big sunspot alert. Potentially dangerous sunspot is emerging over the sun's southeastern limb. Yesterday, while it was still partially eclipsed by the edge of the sun, it produced an impressive M6 class solar flare shown below. Good picture of it, too. The true value of the flare may have been X class. This appears to be the same behemoth sunspot that Mars rover Perseverance saw from Jezero crater last week. It's now turning toward Earth. Stay tuned, there's more coming. That is a big blast. Okay, that's about it for me, Phil. Everybody have a great weekend. Hope you had a really good holiday. I know we did. K8PMI in the group, 7-3 everyone, NHWS.
All right, thank you very much, Bill. We greatly appreciate it. We'll be clear with N8WS. Now let's get a little bit of humor. Tom, what do you got for us? K88MNT, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI, this is K88MNT. Well, good morning, Phil, and everybody that is on the net this morning. Well, let's see. We'll start off today with it's light outside, and it looks like the sun is coming up a little bit. The temperature out there is 28 with a 1 mile an hour breeze out there and no precipitation. I don't want to participate either, but precipitation with the barometer sitting at 30.43. Today's high is 33 degrees, mostly cloudy with a 15% chance of, oh God, snow. So that's what we've got to look forward to today. And I'm going to be out in a little bit, but that's about it. I don't want to be back in my nice warm den like the critters are. Oh, let's see, what else is going on around here? I have a second hobby, which is 3D printing, and I just set up a new printer, and everything's been going great until last night, and it's because it's not holding the temperature, so I gotta figure that out before I waste any more filament on that, which should only take about a half hour or so. Then I'll be back in business. Let's see, that's about it. Today, Ohio State plays at, that place up there up north. I won't say it. I don't swear on the radio. So anyhow, with that, let me grab a quick nickel. K88MNT returning. A husband and wife was sitting having coffee one morning, and wife looks at her husband and says, "The car won't start. I think there's water in the carburetor." And the husband looks at her and says, "Well, how would you don't even know what a carburetor is." And she looks at him and says, well, that doesn't matter. I'm sure there's water in a carburetor. Husband shakes his head and says, I doubt it, but I'll have a look. Where's the car? She looks at him and said, in a swimming pool. And with that, I want to say 7-3s, everybody. This is stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango. Turn everything back to a satisfying Saturday morning. NCO K8PMI.
K8MNT. That was a good one. So be clear with you. And we got one more on the list here. I'm not sure if Elmer made it to his wood shop or not, but let's see if he's available. KE8HNK, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
KE8HNK, K8PMI. No, I haven't made it out to the wood shop yet. I'm running a little bit behind, but going out there, I didn't really kind of want to go out in the dark, seeing there's snow and that on my shop's deck, so I just kind of wanted to get that cleared off and get a decent picture and roll one of the trash cans back and see the trash truck has already picked it up. Other than that, just getting ready to go, let the chickens out in a little bit, then head to the bank and handle some business, and with that, that's just about it. So I'm going to turn it back over to you there, K8PMI. This is K8H and Canada Group. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, and 73.
All right, Elmer, you blessed day as well. And we'll catch you on down the log. We'll be clear with KE8HNK, and that brings us to the bottom of the list. We got a lot of Allstar Nodes checked in here. So this is the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Net Saturday morning edition. Your net control operator is Phil, K8PMI, and we're going to do a round of check-ins. So please call in orderly. I am on Allstar, so if I don't get all of you, I'll come back and double check. So this is K8PMI. I'm listening.
Oh, where is everybody? K8PMI, this is Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar, AB8MO, Andy in Newberry.
Oh, Cabot and Hiram.
Whiskey 8, Alpha Romeo Oscar. This is Alan in Ashland. First time check-in, and I'll be in and out.
Please copy November 7, Victor Alpha November, and 7 VAN, Brian.
All right, I'll pick it up there. I got AB8MO, Andy. I got Alan in and out, W8ARO, and I got Brian, N7VAN. There was somebody else who was trying to get in, didn't hold the repeater. Can you try it again, please? All right, nothing heard. I also got KE8YUQ, Philip in River Styx there. And we'll go roll with these four, and hopefully more people get out of bed here. AB8MO, this is K8PMI. How's your snow level there? I'm sure you got more than me. I got about 6 inches on the picnic table. You're probably pushing 10, maybe even a foot. What do you got out there, Andy? This is K8PMI.
All right, I'm coming through my Allstar Node. This is AB8MO. Well, hello there, Phil, and everybody else on the Barometer Net. Well, I try not to be up on a Saturday, but I just so happen to be awake this morning, so probably the only reason why 015's, I don't know that 015's always connected on Saturday. I don't think it is. Depends on if anybody rolls out of bed. If nobody rolls out of bed, it doesn't get connected. So, yeah, I'd say you're about right. We've probably got about at least 6 inches. Already had to plow the driveway, and it's kind of marginal. Almost needs to be plowed again, but I don't know that I want to bother. So, we all see. So, yeah, got a whole lot more snow up here than I'm sure most others have. But, hey, that's the joy of living downwind from the Great Lakes in an elevated, higher terrain. Even though I do live below the average terrain, technically, for my immediate area, I still sit well above Cleveland and above Akron, and even though I'm surrounded by hills. Anyhow, hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I'm going to go down to visit my family down in Alliance tonight, or this afternoon, and we're going to have a little Thanksgiving meal. We never, my mom's side of the family, we always do it on the first Saturday following Thanksgiving. So this is it. So that's all I got from here. Lots of snow, snow, snow. Back to you there, Phil. K8PMI. This is AB8MO.
You have a great day and enjoy another round of turkey. I've been eating it every day. We always cook enough so we have a ton of leftovers. So you enjoy it, and we'll catch you on down the log. We'll be clear with AB8MO. Now let's head on over to Akron, N7VAN. New call for me. Welcome aboard there, Brian. What do you got for the net? This is K8PMI.
K8PMI. K8PMI, this is N7VAN. Thanks for taking my call. I'm calling on DV switch, so it might be a little precarious. Not much going on. I'm just kind of sitting on my couch waiting for the day to start. I'll be out at West Branch State Park with the Scouts. We're doing an outdoor camping, outdoor cooking exercise for most of the day till about 7 p.m. So it should be fun. That's all I got. So I'm going to turn it back over to Net Control, 73s and 7VAN.
All right, thanks a lot, Brian. We'll be clear with N7VAN. Now let's head on over to River Styx there. Phil, what do you got going on? This is KE8YUK. This is K8PMI. All right. He did check in on the blue screen and then walked away, but we'll give him a call here in the next round. So that's the bottom of the list. We got 10 minutes to the top of the hour. Still got a lot of people listening on Nodes, so why don't you give me a call? This is K8PMI on the Saturday morning edition of the Barometer Net, and I'm looking for check-ins. Call now, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Echo Golf Hotel, Kevin and Hiram.
Number 8, Mike Kilo Romeo, N8 MKR, John and Ellett.
November 8, Mike Whiskey Yankee, N8 MWY, Don and Minerva.
B8LJ, Kilo Bravo 8 Lima Juliet in North Olmsted, Ohio.
All right, I'll pick it up there. I got KE8 EGH, I got N8 MKR, I got N8 MWY, and KB8 LJ. Let's start off with KE8 LGH. I wrote that wrong. So if you could repeat your call, I'd appreciate it. This is K8 PMI.
Yeah, you're all right. It's Kilo Echo 8 Echo Golf Hotel. Kevin and Hiram. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. I'm not too far away from Andy. I'm just I guess you could say let's see. Let me get my bearings here. Southeast of Andy. Got about a foot of snow on the deck railing. Tell you what, when you shovel it, it seems like it's a lot more, unfortunately. But hey, I don't mind when it's cold and snowy up until Christmas, and then after that, it can go bye-bye. Well, yeah, we got the house all decorated yesterday inside. Can't do the outside yet until some of this snow. Either that or I'm going to clear a spot in the yard with the snowblower for the inflatables, but we'll see. But everybody have a good day. Stay warm and be safe. KE8.
W8WKY.
All right, Kevin, sorry for butchering your call. I knew who it was, and I couldn't pull it out of my brain, so I apologize for that. So we'll be clear with KE8 EGH, and let's head on over to, let's see, John. Let's head on over to John, N8 MKR. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Well, good morning, and good morning to all. Thanks for having me on the Barometer Net. And hello, Don MWI, checking in behind me. There's a voice from the past. Good to hear you. We just lost power here in Ellet. You hear my power supply, backup power supply reminding me that there's no AC. About that. That's all I got. Wish everybody a good, safe day, and I hope everyone had a great holiday with the family. I sure did. N8 MKR 73.
All right, 7-3 to you, John, and thanks for checking in. We greatly appreciate it. We'll be clear with N8 MKR. Now let's head on over to Don, N8 MWY. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Good morning, everyone on the net. And John, MKR. Good to hear you, buddy. N8 MWY over here in Minerva, Ohio. Coming in on 147.39er. Hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving holiday and enjoying the extended weekend if they don't have to work. I've been off the past couple weeks, taking up some vacation before I get to the end of the year. I have to use it or lose it. So had a couple weeks off. Have to go back in Monday. That's going to be a drag, but it's work. Happy to be working. That's about it. I'll turn it back to net control. 7-3s, everyone. N8 MWY. Stay warm and go Buckeyes.
Go Bucks. OH. We'll be clear with Don, N8 MWY. I will be watching that game, and right after I do my workout after the net. So, yep, it's going to be a good football day. All right, let's head on up to Bedstead, or however you call it there, Chuck. KB8LJ. Hopefully you're not doing beds on the air, though, but you may be. KB8LJ, this is K8 PMI. What do you have for the net?
Oh, K8 PMI from KB8LJ. Well, I'm sort of doing beds on the air because I'm really doing breakfast in bed on the air. And I've been working on writing an explanation for my class newsletter of AI and why it matters and why it's important, and trying to make it so that people can understand it. And my battery is about to die, so hey, I'll shut up before it does. KB8LJ, back to net.
All right, Chuck, get that battery on the charger. so we can catch you on down the log. We're clear with KB8LJ. Philip, you got me back on the blue screen. I'm calling you now. KE8YUQ. Philip, you're up next on the Barometer Net.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. We have 0 snow here, no inches at all. It's a nice, beautiful day down here in the valley, and that's about all I got. With that, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec, back to you.
All right, very well, Philip. Thank you for checking in. We appreciate it. We'll be clear with KE8YUQ. That brings us to the bottom of the list. For more check-ins, this is the WAWKY Saturday morning edition of the Barometer Net. Your net control operator is Phil, K8PMI, and I'm listening.
PMI, this is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Echo, Christian, in and out.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Optimus Golf, KF8, DownEast Township, in and out.
All right, let me pick it up there. Christian, I got you in and out, KF6 POE. I believe this was an in and out station. You doubled with the West Virginia station. I believe it's KF8 EOG. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. KF8 EOG. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, Pete and Leroy Township, in and out, and no snow.
All right, Pete, thanks a lot. You must be closer to the lake then, because it all blows over you. So thanks a lot for checking in. The West Virginia station, can you repeat your call?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that double. That's Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
All right, that's why I had trouble. You were simulcasting with the KF8. So, ERZ, you're up next on the Barometer Net. What do you got for us? This is K8BMI.
KBMI, this is KF8ERZ. Good morning, Net Control, and everybody on the net this morning. Oh, not too much. It's kind of cold here in West Virginia. I got 20 degrees. Definitely a chilly one. But, yeah, just getting ready to start the day, just getting the day going here. Kind of late coming in this morning. I guess I overslept. But I don't have too much to add. Just wanted to say thank you for taking the check-in, and 73s to you and everybody on the net. And with that, I'll just say God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
All right, Terry, thank you very much, and bless you as well. There will be clear with KF8ERZ. That brings us to the bottom of the list again. We're almost to the top of the hour. We got 32 check-ins. I don't think we're going to hit our 42, but let's see what we got out there. I'm sure Randy is just rolling out of the rack and turning on the radio. So anybody that just got up that wants to check in, I'm listening. This is K8PMI.
KF8ELA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, Zach and Delta.
699, space 5, Taiwan. Space 3333500, space 343213196.
All right, let me pick it up there. The KF8 station. Can you repeat? You were doubled there.
KF8 ELA Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Lima Alpha Zach and Dalton.
All right, Zach, you're up. KF8 VLA. What do you got for the net? This is K8 PMI.
K8 PMI and the net. Good morning, everyone. I usually don't get in on a Saturday morning, so happy to say hello and hope everyone has a great weekend. It is chilly out this morning here. Not much snow in my area, but I forgot to plug the block heater in last night, so I am freezing in the car right now. But we'll make it there in one piece. That's all that matters. Anyway, that's all I got this morning. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll send it back to net. KF8ELA.
W8WKY.
All right, and the node just connected from Taiwan. If you want to jump in here, go ahead. This is K8 PMI. All right, I guess that's nothing. So we're at the top of the hour. Let's do a final check-in. This is last call, so if you want to get in, call now. This is K8 PMI. All right, nothing's heard. So wonder if Carrie is up bullpen and ready to roll. W8CTM, this is K8 PMI. You out there?
Good morning, Phil, and good morning to all our check-ins and listeners out there on this fairly quiet Saturday morning. Well, some Saturdays are like that. I guess everybody's sleeping in with the full belly from and all the leftovers from Thanksgiving here. I hope everybody had a really sweet Thanksgiving week or day there and the rest of the week. And I'm not having my Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to go to my niece's house, and that'll be tomorrow. So that'll be good. Anyway, get that holiday wrapped up and behind us, and we only have 2 more to go. Then we have the rest of the winter to go. Anyway, that's the way it works. I really don't have anything else this morning. Must be duck season because I've been hearing a lot of shotgun shots out on the lake this morning. So somebody must be out there trying to get. I don't know why they want duck or geese, but they're probably out there having fun anyhow. But there's no snow on the ground, so that's a plus. And boy, I remember back, what was it, 1975 or 76, somewhere around in there, we had about 2 foot of snow right after Thanksgiving, and luckily that's not going to be this year. 1950, we had a lot of snow. I don't remember that because I was only 2 years old, but I remember my dad talking about the 1950 snow so much at Thanksgiving. We had a couple feet of snow that year. Anyway, that's all I have this morning. I hope everybody has a really wonderful week out there and a great weekend here we're in, and next week will be good for everybody, hopefully. Anyway, that's about. I do want to ask everybody to stay safe and stay healthy and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. Put a smile on somebody's face. So with that, now I'll say 73 and turn it back over to K8 PMI. And Phil, I guess you can wrap it up, buddy. 8:03 in the morning. That's well, that's about normal for Saturdays. They don't run real late like Gary, if Gary was running Saturday, he'd talk to himself till 9 o'clock if he could. I can say that because there's no chance that Gary would be up listening this time of day. Anyway, everybody have a great one out there, and we'll turn it back there to you, Phil, and you can wrap it up. 73 all, and everybody have a great weekend. Over to you, Phil.
Thank you very much, Kerry, and we'll be clear with W8CTM, and we'll close this thing down. The Barometer Net is a tradition that goes back almost 30 years when a local group of amateurs got together in the morning to discuss their weather station data. We are grateful to all those who have come before us: Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy, WB8JTW, Tom, K8DSD, and our Net Control Emeritus, Ron, KD8CVS. Over the years, the Barometer Net has grown to be a morning staple for local hams to stay in contact, share real-time traffic and gas prices, and community announcements. This net meets regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at 7 a.m., runs for about an hour. Successful nets rely on your participation, so please be a regular check-in. From the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 39 megahertz in Doylestown, we now return this frequency to regular amateur radio use. 73, everybody, and go Bucks. This is K8PMI.